This was not the first time of me telling this story. This has been years. It started me telling this story when my sister passed away. So this is like years of me getting to this point, to this layer. I always stand true by what I said. I always stand true by what happened. And I don't know if there was a right or wrong way, the way I handled it. I don't think that there was. And with what I speak with my therapist with, there was no right or wrong way to tell the story.
The moment this story broke, everything stopped. No warning, no soft launch, just one explosive revelation that ripped through the Braxton family like a shockwave. Michael said it out loud, and once the words were spoken, there was no taking them back. Ashley's real mother was not who the world had been told. And within minutes, Towanda went completely off. Voices were raised. Phones were slammed. Alleged emergency calls flew between family members as fans watched the fallout unfold in real time. This wasn't just family drama. This felt like a decades-old secret. It's clawing its way into the light. Social media instantly erupted. Old interviews resurfaced. Fans replayed scenes from years ago, freezing frames, zooming in on faces, saying, "How did we miss this?" Then came the leaks. Screenshots claiming Towanda begged Michael to stay quiet. A supposed voice note circulating where a woman, allegedly Towanda, says this was never meant to come out. Blogs called it the most disturbing Braxton revelation yet. Twitter split into war zones. One side screamed,
"What would the effects of those circumstances be on the younger brothers?" Because it would be very difficult for them to, I guess, develop respect towards you and your sister.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't see eye to eye because the way they see life is very different than the way I've seen it. And so for them, it's hard, which is understandable.
Yeah.
When I'm speaking these things about their mother, these are quite harsh accusations
of course.
that I'm saying.
Yeah.
And if you were not there to grasp what was happening, then perhaps you think and be like, I think this is a little far-fetched.
Yes.
And that was something that was really hard.
Screamed cover up. The other demanded receipts. And here's what made it even darker as we went silent. No denial, no clarification, just silence. That silence spoke louder than any statement ever could. Insiders claimed this truth had been managed for years to protect reputations, careers, and the family brand. But now the lid was off. And once a secret this big cracks, it doesn't leak slowly. It explodes. The real question isn't why Michael spoke. It's why Towanda reacted like someone whose worst fear had just come true. Behind closed doors, the fallout intensified fast. Insiders whispered that Towanda confronted Michael the moment cameras stopped rolling, accusing him of detonating a truth the family had buried to survive. Alleged messages surfaced showing frantic pleas to pause interviews, delay posts, and protect Ashley from a storm she never asked for. Then another leak appeared, a grainy audio clip where a voice trembles saying the past was rewritten for peace, not lies. Fans dissected every second, claiming the emotions sounded real. Too raw to fake. Online, timelines collided. Old episodes were clipped and stitched, showing moments that suddenly felt coded. A pause here.
It may not be your family, and that is totally okay. I am an example of that. You may not get support from your family, and that is totally fine. You still have the right to use your voice. You still have the right to talk. You still have the right to say how you feel. The world will try to silence you. People will try to silence you, but the world needs your voice.
Here. A look there. Comment sections turned into investigations. Some swore Ashley's story stayed consistent for years, then abruptly softened, as if pressure changed the script overnight. Others pointed to paperwork rumors, alleging a name alteration that required lawyers and silence. No proof confirmed it, but the idea alone ignited chaos. Celebrity reactions poured fuel on the fire. Subtle posts about truth, protection, and consequences flooded feeds without names attached. That ambiguity made it worse. Meanwhile, Ashley's quiet stretched on, amplifying speculation. Sources claim she was blindsided, processing identity shock while the internet debated her life like a puzzle. If true, that silence wasn't strategy. It was survival. As the night wore on, a final twist hit. A supposed family chat screenshot showed a message reading, "This changes everything." Minutes later, it vanished. Deleted, scrubbed, denied. Too late, screenshots spread.
Of the package, or did they come along later?
They came along later.
Okay.
So my sister is 3 years younger than I am. My oldest younger brother is 4 years. And then after that, it's 8 years.
Okay.
So they came after. And it's unfortunate that even now we don't have a relationship because you were just pit against each other.
Yeah.
So the household was like all for one and one for all. You better guard up.
Wow.
And it's not really healthy.
No, definitely not. No. I was wondering, like, what would that
spread anyway. And that's when the fear set in. Because if one secret cracked, more could follow. And the next revelation might not stop at Ashley. It could unravel the entire family narrative. Viewers watched stunned as speculation multiplied. Realizing the truth once exposed rarely arrives alone. And consequences tend to escalate beyond anyone's control inside powerful families everywhere. If you think this story ends here, you haven't been paying attention. This is the kind of moment that separates casual viewers from the ones who actually witness history as it unfolds. Secrets like this don't surface once and disappear. They open doors. They trigger reactions. They force people who stayed quiet for years to finally choose sides. And right now, the silence is louder than any confession. That's why you need to be locked in, because the next clip, the next leak, the next reaction could drop without warning and flip everything you think you know all over again. If you're watching this and feeling that pit in your stomach, that sense that something bigger is coming, you're not wrong. Missing the next update means missing the moment the truth fully cracks open. Like this video if you believe there's more being hidden. Comment right now with your theory, because the internet is already connecting dots, and your voice matters in this conversation. Subscribe and turn on notifications, because once the next piece drops, everyone will pretend they saw it coming, but only the real ones will have been here. Before it exploded, this isn't just entertainment anymore. This is a family legacy on the line, and the fallout is happening in real time. Stay with us, stay alert, and don't blink, because the next revelation could change everything. And you do not want to hear about it secondhand.